There we go, back in the video. I understand I haven't been posting a video in a minute, bro. You know what I mean? I took a little trip to Baltimore to kind of clear my mind up and talk and basically meet up with some of my other cousins. And this video we gonna be looking at, and listen, the grind never stops, gang. I'm so tired. I just got off of playing. I slept for 5 hours. I played a 2 hour soccer game in fucking Nepal. I mean not Nepal. With like a lot of Nepali people, because understand one thing. I'm Nepali, and then we were training, do all that shit. Woo, and we back to the grind. The grind never stopped. Let's get straight into the motherfucker. How a teen prodigy basketball became a massive bust.
In the world of high school hoops, hype can be a powerful thing.
Yeah.
It can build icons, it can create legends, and it can destroy kids who were never ready for the spotlight.
Exactly.
Mikey Williams
you have to prepare yourself for the spotlight. Get your mental right. Mental is very, very important.
Supposed to be the future. Not long ago, he was the most famous teenage basketball player in America. He had over 5 million followers across Instagram and TikTok. His name echoed through gyms before he ever played a single high school game.
Damn, LeBron!
He was flashy, he was explosive,
Hey.
and he had the charisma to match. From viral mixtapes to celebrity shoutouts, Mikey wasn't just a player.
Damn, D-Wade, what the fuck?
He was a brand. He wasn't chasing a college offer.
Ooh.
He was chasing the NBA.
Bam. Fuck
He was
boy.
the poster child for the new era of name, image, and likeness. The first American high school basketball player to ever sign a sneaker deal with a global brand like
Bro,
Puma.
you understand one thing, bro. He ain't even make it, and he already signed a brand deal. That means that all them brands were looking at him like he gonna be the next one up, and you done fucking sold this bag trying to be someone you're not. I hate that so much.
The
bro.
world thought he was next. But just a few years later, that hype has all but vanished. The mixtapes stopped, the scouts moved on, and Mikey's name began to fade, replaced by headlines, court cases, and missed opportunities. Mikey Williams has gone from generational recruit to cautionary tale. How did it happen?
Yeah.
This is the story of how a teen basketball prodigy became a massive bust. Mikey Williams' story.
Because I remember when he was in high school and shit, we gonna see a lot of clips. Because I was into basketball when I was in middle school. And I think when I was in middle school, he was probably like fresh. When I was in 6th grade, he was probably like a freshman, a sophomore, or some shit. Bro, he was going crazy. But what the fuck happened, gang? Like, and I understand he caught a case and shit. Like, what the fuck?
It didn't
Twin.
begin with a highlight reel.
Twin, you
It
sold the
began with
bag.
a movement.
Like, you understand how hard I'm working to even get a chance of even a percentage of the bag you just sold? It gets me so mad, bro. Like, what the fuck is you
Before
doing?
he even touched a high school
Bam.
court, Mikey was a. It
What the
began with a
hell? What the hell was
movement.
that?
Before he even touched a high school
Ooh.
court, Mikey was a social media phenomenon.
Yeah, he
his
was a
dunks
celebrity.
at age 12 went viral. His confidence, energy, and raw talent made him a must-watch, especially as he teamed up with Bronny James on the AAU squad North Coast Blue Chips, a team coached by none other than LeBron James himself.
bro.
He didn't just hold his own, he stood out. At just 14, he was outshining Bronny on
Understand one thing, bro. He caught a deal before he even made it, bro. He didn't even make it, but he make it. You see what I'm saying? Like he didn't make it, but he made it. You hear me? Like, so the bag. I'm saying, get your mental right and get your fucking act right. You ain't like that. Just stop, bro. Just fucking.
the court. National
Like, you know, of course he caught a couple felony charges, but I could look in your eyes. I'd be like, I don't see shit in your eyes, bro. I don't see shit that makes you want to do that type of
outlets
stuff.
dubbed him
He
the
ain't like that.
best 14-year-old in the world. Articles labeled him as the next great
Melo?
guard,
Oh,
a
it's
future
by LeBron's
NBA
cousin.
star in the making. He wasn't just a hooper, he was a headline.
He's a star, bro.
Every dunk, every highlight, every moment was
Ooh.
content, and Mikey knew how
Hey.
to deliver. He was built for the social
Nice
media
finish.
era. Viral, loud, electric. Then came high school, and Mikey made sure everyone knew he had arrived.
Bam.
In his first
I
game
know,
as a
this shit's
freshman at
crazy.
San Isidro High School, he scored 46
Oh, walked over his ass. Oh, about 40.
points. In his second game, 50. Those weren't flukes. Just weeks later, he dropped 77.
Like, you trying to piss me off, gang. There's no way you were that good and you just sold the bag over some dumbass shit. You thought you were thinking you were someone you not. You were thinking you were someone you not, and you end up fucking yourself up in the ass, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, no Diddy shit. Not fucking all Diddy, bro. What the fuck? Like, fucking gets me mad, bro. Cause you understand, bro. Motherfuckers have to work so hard to get to his position now, and you just do some dumbass shit to sell it, bro. Like, get your mental right. Understand how to do anger management. Come on, bro. I took them classes too, gang. Come on, bro.
Points in a single game, breaking the California state record. He averaged nearly 30 points per game as a freshman. San Isidro won their conference.
Oh my God, 30 ball.
Mikey was named Max Prep's National Freshman of the Year.
Yeah.
Recruiters couldn't get enough.
Damn.
Fans couldn't look away, and sponsors started circling. He wasn't just living up to the hype.
Damn.
He was outpacing.
He was the
College
hype.
offers from major programs like Kansas, Memphis, and USC poured in. Puma handed him a sneaker deal while he was still a teenager. His trajectory seemed unstoppable. By the end of the year, it looked like the path to the NBA was already paved. But what no one realized at the time was that this might have been the peak of Mikey Williams' career, not the beginning. After a historic freshman season, Mikey Williams...
Honestly, bro, when I was a kid, I thought that he would be the next LeBron James, if I be honest. I thought he would be the next MJ. Like, I thought he would be up there, because in my head, it's like this, right? He's a if you just look at it like this, he was a freshman averaging 30. He'll go to training. He got all these people like LeBron James, Bronny James, D-Wade pulling up to his games. He probably gonna tell him that, yo, I'm trying to change. I can get your number so I can help improve myself when it comes to my basketball ability. Like, I thought that he would probably get a team. He would do that, but nah, he fucked this shit all up all by himself. He's fucking dumbass. He's dumb as shit. You cannot say he's smart. He's dumb as shit.
Williams wasn't just a top prospect. He was a celebrity. The spotlight followed him everywhere. He racked up endorsement opportunities, NIL attention, and millions of followers. He posed in magazine shoots, signed autographs like a pro, and was constantly trending on basketball highlight pages. He had the fame like a pro and was constantly trending on basketball highlight pages.
D-Wade, like, gang, come on, bro.
He had the fame like a pro.
Wait, is that fucking Jalen Brown?
Trending on basketball highlight pages.
20
He had the
souls,
fame
bro.
most high school athletes only dream of.
You can't even get it, you gotta dream of it.
But all that exposure came with a cost. The cameras never turned off.
What the fuck
but
is
all that exposure came with a cost.
Don't piss me off. Why the hell are you throwing down whatever fucking blood sign that is, bro? Hold on, let me do my research real quick, bro. Like, Mikey Williams, let's just see, bro. Whatever.
Cameras never turned off. The brand became bigger than the basketball. And somewhere in the middle of all that hype, the hunger started to fade.
Bro, honestly, there's one thing which I want to speak out with hunger, bro. Hunger is so fucking important, bro. Like, I couldn't stress this enough. You could have MJ level talent. You could have LeBron James level IQ. You could have Curry level shooting, all in one. If you don't have the hunger, you will never make it. If you don't have that drive to become better in life, which I personally do. You can see about the amount of videos I make. Like, the fact that my head is hurting, I feel like don't ever know. I'm still going recording shit. Like that, like, bro, that is hunger, bro. Like, that shit is hunger, bro. If you don't got that, you're fucking cooked.
In the years that followed, Mikey's basketball development started to stall. He transferred to Lake Norman Christian in North Carolina for his sophomore and junior seasons, putting up respectable numbers, 21 points per game, then 23 the next year. But the dominance that once set him apart was no longer there. Something was different. The bounce was there, the shot looked smooth, but the fire, the edge, it was missing. When he returned to San Isidro for his senior season, the cracks were impossible to ignore. Sure, Mikey still averaged 23 points and 9 assists, but behind the stat sheet, the game told a different story. His team failed to win their league. His defensive effort was constantly questioned.
All because he lost his hunger, because all that money got to his head. But one thing, bro, the money ain't never going to get to my head. I'm going to hire 35 therapists to make sure my hunger stays there. My hunger going to stay there, bro. I'm never going to lose it, because my hunger is different, bro. Being alone, it's just me, my mom, and my dad. That Bali people moving around and shit, different places, gang. Those type of experiences builds hunger. My hunger would never fucking die, bro. I'll work my ass off till I fucking die.
The same player who once dropped 77 points in a game now looked disengaged when the ball wasn't in his hands.
Shit, you good, twin?
According to opposing coaches, Mikey appeared disinterested. at times jogging back on defense, missing rotations, or simply standing still. The head coach of Carlsbad High School, one of Mikey's opponents.
Like, this is one thing I don't understand, people, bro. Why don't y'all wanna improve your life? I don't understand that. Why don't you wanna become better in life, bro? Like, it ain't about changing yourself completely, but it's about improving yourself. You know what I mean? Why would you guys want to improve your attributes, gang? Think about it. In 2K, bro, what do motherfuckers do? They buy VC. They be grinding. Why? To improve themselves. Why? So basically they can be the best. Why? Because that is what they want in life, bro. You gotta keep that shit with you, gang, or else you cook.
Put it bluntly, it felt like he was into his persona more than he was into the actual season.
Yeah,
This wasn't just a dip in production, it was a dip in effort. For scouts and recruiters, the red flags were hard to ignore. Mikey's rankings began to fall. His once meteoric rise was slowing, and fast. And perhaps the biggest issue of all, despite all the noise, his game hadn't evolved. He still played the same score-first, isolation-heavy style he'd thrived on as a freshman. But the defenders were bigger, the game was faster, and the margin for error was shrinking.
Very little,
At the highest levels, raw talent isn't enough. Work ethic, growth, adaptability, those are the things that separate stars from stories that fade. In the basketball world.
Exactly what I'm saying, bro. Your hunger and get your fucking mind right, gang. You got too much money to not be buying a therapist. You got too much money to not be in God, bro. Like, understand one thing, babe. Like, understand one thing. Like, there is no. Understand one thing. I'm basically Hindu, right? And like they ain't really a lot of Hindu temples around where I live in Louisiana. We ain't got shit here, to be honest. But then when I went to Baltimore. Like, they got so many temples to a point that I literally just drove to a temple and just sat there. I ain't say a word. In my head, of course, you have to prayer, but I feel like God just understood where I was. And that took my fucking feeling, gang. Go pray to God. Pray to God. Follow God is the only way, bro. God's the only way. That's it. With God, you'll make it. Without Him, you won't. Simple.
The world began to ask, had Mikey Williams already hit the ceiling? Before we jump back into the video, even gets the right to stun thing. University of Memphis under head coach Penny Hardaway.
And Shaq,
it seemed like a lifeline, a chance to reset, refocus, and finally channel his talent into something bigger than his Instagram following. Memphis had seen this before. Just over a decade earlier, the school helped shape another explosive point guard in Derrick Rose. For some, Mikey was next in line. Another electric guard destined to use Memphis as a launchpad to NBA stardom. But reality quickly set in. The version of Mikey that had once stunned the basketball world wasn't the one showing up in the recent film. His name was no longer lighting up draft boards. He had fallen out of mock drafts entirely. He missed out on the McDonald's All-American game. Recruiting services like Rivals had dropped him all the way to number 71 in the 2023 class. A staggering fall for someone once billed as a future lottery pick. The signs were everywhere. The momentum was gone. The attention had shifted. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse,
and they
did.
How?
On April 13th,
Here comes this bullshit ass John Moran 2.0 wannabe gangster blasting young boy all the time and thinking that you him. Thinking you someone you're not. I know who I am in life. I know what I can do. And whenever I say something like, "Boy, I'm gonna beat his ass," I'm for sure about, like, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I would do, because I know myself. It ain't not a good thing. It's not gangster to be fucking up your parents' life. It ain't gangster to end up dead based on fucking shooting dice. Your ass end up dead. You ass getting robbed. You fucking get fucking killed and shit. And guess your mama is the one who suffered. Ain't shit gangster about that, though. Gangster shit is making a video, recording motherfuckers clowning you, and you make it. Tell me which one is more fucking tough, gang. Street shit, like you know how motherfuckers be fucking shooting dice and shit. Like I be outside with my friends, they be shooting dice. 4, 5, 11, 7. Like, the fuck is you doing, gang? You over here at some point you finna get shot. Like, come on, bro.
2023, Mikey Williams was arrested in California on 9 felony gun charges.
Oh my god. My god. Not, bro. That's what, 40 years, bro. Goddamn. Yeah, because he had basically shot at someone's car.
Shockwaves through the basketball world. According to authorities, an argument broke out after guests were asked to leave
$1.2 million hilltop home. Why are you doing this? You made it. Why?
his property. As they drove away,
Like, I get it. It's hard to change yourself, but you gotta improve, gang. Like, it ain't about changing yourself. Ain't shit cool about going to jail and shooting off. Ain't shit cool about that, gang.
Mikey allegedly fired a handgun at their vehicle,
Bruh.
damaging the trunk and shattering the rear windshield. Inside were 5 people, including
It just said
3
fucking
minors.
6, dumbass.
No one was hurt, but the charges were serious.
Gang, this attempted murder. Like six charges of attempted murder. Again, this ain't no joke. This is some real life shit. This is what I'm saying. Motherfucker can just talk on the internet. You could just sit behind a YouTube video and talk, but when it comes to actually doing it, is you about it? We gonna see.
A potential sentence of up to 30 years in prison. This wasn't just a mistake. This was life-changing. While his Memphis teammates suited up for their season opener, national TV, bright lights, packed arena, Mikey sat in a courtroom, facing the real possibility that he'd never play organized basketball again. The media swarmed. Fans who once cheered for his highlights now questioned if he'd thrown it all away. Social media lit up with criticism and comparisons to Ja Morant, another young star facing
Ja Morant had $250 million shit. Gang, I would be the biggest bitch of all time, bro. Like, I would tell you that. But, hey, gang, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bitch, bro. If I make it in that position, I'm the biggest, top 5 biggest, like, bitches of all time. I would admit it, gang. I'm not going back to that shit. No.
But this wasn't a suspension. This wasn't a slap on the wrist. This
shit.
was a felony-level fallout. His basketball career didn't just stall. It was on life support. It wasn't just a fall from grace. It was a full-on collapse. As the legal process dragged on, Mikey Williams remained stuck in limbo, unable to join his Memphis teammates, his once promising basketball career completely frozen in time. Then in December 2023, everything changed. In a surprising turn of events, Mikey reached a plea deal. The charges were dropped in exchange for community service and counseling.
But let me see what he get. He said the plea deal requires Williams to be 80 hours. Okay, I got charged with fucking 20 hours. 20 hours itself was a little bit like, ooh. 80, he did 4 times that shit. Lord. And attend cognitive behavior therapy, gun safety, and anger management classes. Like, I feel like, so what his lawyer argued was just that, listen, bro. Like, as y'all know, he ain't like that. He don't have no fucking criminal record. He probably had like 1 fight in school. That's probably just it. He ain't like that. He ain't done shit to actually make it prove that he like that. The plea deal requires Williams to. So his lawyer argued that. I mean, I'm assuming just based on the charges which he got. I mean the fucking plea deal which he got charged with is like he's just an angry kid. He's just, you know what I mean, angry kid, angry management class. He's just an angry kid who lost his mind. He should not be punished his whole life for it. He's not a bad kid because he don't got no criminal record. He's actually a good guy, and this is what they argue. Because understand one thing, sometimes it ain't about what you do. It's about like what you do after that. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. If I shoot that motherfucker, but if God came on the court stand and said he ain't never gonna do it ever again, he'll be a changed man. Why would they charge me? They would not charge me, bro. If I change, they ain't gonna charge me. All they care about is you gonna do it again, and is you a fucking bad person for the environment. He's not. Because he ain't like that. He's soft. He ain't like that.
He wouldn't face jail time. Legally, he was free to return to basketball.
That's good.
But basketball didn't wait.
They all moved on.
The Memphis Tigers were already well into their season. Mikey never suited up, and by then the damage, both to his reputation and his development, had already been done.
Damn.
Not long after, Mikey and his high school teammate J.J. Taylor, who had followed him to Memphis, entered the transfer portal. Mikey's next move raised eyebrows once again. He committed to the University of Central Florida. It was a far cry from the national spotlight he once commanded. UCF isn't a high major program or an NBA pipeline. For a player once projected to be a top pick, it felt like a massive step down.
Step down, yeah.
But maybe that was the point. Mikey said,
I feel like him stepping down was actually like a good thing because it brings that hunger back in that when you give him less opportunity, what the fuck is he gonna do with the shit which he's given? Because he ain't gonna be given everything at this point. He gonna be given with less opportunities. How is he gonna deal with that? I'm so fucking tired. I'm just on some real shit right now. Whenever I'm tired, I just be on some real shit.
All he needed was a chance,
a
place to reset, and UCF offered that. A fresh start with lower expectations, and an opportunity to quietly rebuild both his image and his game. Still, by the time he finally stepped onto the court for the Knights in the 24-25 season, nearly 2 full years had passed since he last played organized basketball. The spotlight that once followed his every move, almost entirely gone.
This guy's a fucking
His
dumbass,
return
bro.
was underwhelming.
Dumbass, motherfucker. You
Over
fucked your whole
18
life.
games, Mikey averaged just
Good
5.1
job,
points,
you fucking gangster. Good
1.9
job.
rebounds, and 0.7 assists per game.
That's fucking
shooting
trash.
37.1% from the field and 28.1
It's
from
even
three.
fucking worse.
There were flashes of the old Mikey, but they were fleeting. He struggled to find rhythm, consistency, or a real
And his
role
game
within
didn't
the
change,
team.
right?
Once again searching for a new beginning, Mikey entered the transfer portal after the season ended. This time, he made headlines not for where he came from, but for where he was going. Sacramento State.
Yeah, so Sacramento State is where, like, Shaq, I don't think he was a coach, but he was like someone big on the team, and I think his coach he's played for NBA. I don't know what his name is, but he played for the NBA. This is perfect for him, bro, because you could, bro, take your opportunities and take them seriously, bro. This is what I'm saying. You gotta take your opportunities seriously, bro.
It was an unexpected choice, but one that made a little more sense in context. The program was undergoing a major transformation, led by newly hired head coach Mike Bibby and general manager Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I know my shit.
That Shaq. Sacramento State isn't a basketball powerhouse,
but it ain't a powerhouse, but at least it gives them opportunities and shit.
But
You
with
just fucked
two
your life
former
with
NBA
dumbass
stars
motherfucker.
helping
This
lead
is
the
fucking
way, the
retarded.
school-
He gets me mad, bro. These type of motherfuckers get me mad, gang. Cause, bro, all that work for what? You just fucked your life up. It's over with, bro.
is aiming to reinvent itself, and Mikey is betting on their vision. For a player trying to revive a career that once felt destined for stardom, it's a bold move. And maybe, just maybe, it's the one that finally gives Mikey Williams the second chance he's been searching for. Mikey Williams' journey has been anything but linear. From being a teenage sensation with millions of followers and a lucrative sneaker deal, to facing legal challenges and struggling to make an impact in college basketball, his path has been fraught with obstacles. Now at Sacramento State, Mikey has a unique opportunity to redefine his narrative.
Revive himself.
Under the mentorship of Mike Bibby and the strategic oversight of Shaq, he's positioned to develop his skills, maturity, and understanding of the game at a deeper level.
Exactly.
The question remains, can Mikey capitalize on this?
And one thing I say, bro, I don't wish bad on anything else, so on anybody. I really hope he gets his mind straight. I really hope he improves, because, gang, you gotta understand, bro, like, you got one chance in life, bro. You ain't gonna get 2. You ain't gonna get 3. You ain't gonna get 4. You got one chance in life for them good-ass opportunities. And if you don't take them, bro, like, you gonna be 80 years old, time out something, like, and you gonna be in the old motherfuckers' cribs and shit. You gonna be like, you gonna be smoking the black and mild outside the hood, whatever, posted up, time out something. Hey, bro, like, you gonna be that uncle that fucking time out, like, oh, I could have made it. Like, you gonna fucking mind up, gang. Take them opportunities, take them seriously, and do good with your life, gang. Don't be fucking it up over some dumb shit, gang. Real shit, bro.
Second chance
I've
and
matured a
fulfill
lot.
the
Come on,
potential
man.
that once made him
Oh
one
my
of the
God,
most
heady
talked
fake
about high
bitch.
school prospects in the country.
I'm ready,
Only
bro.
time will tell if he can transition from a cautionary tale to a story of redemption and
Green
growth.
FN, fuck.
Not every basketball journey follows a straight line. Some stars rise, fall, and never recover. But others, they find strength in the struggle.
Exactly. So I feel like him being put on in a low level. Now we will see who the real Mikey Williams is. Now we're gonna see if he was just a random motherfucker who just got lucky, or if he's really like that. We gonna see. Now I'm gonna see you guys next video, man. Peace out, man.